Hey there, Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1823 of What You Up To Now. We're going to talk about BSQ goals and climbing the ladder of success, as well as how excited I am to have Facebook back to allowing us to download our videos. Found out yesterday after I'd been playing with Droid Cam and my laptop and StreamYard and YouTube and all the craziness that wasn't working out the way I wanted it to. The videos were horrible in terms of quality. The sound quality was horrible. So we'll see if Facebook will just leave things alone, and at least for this year, so I can get through the annual challenge before I have to come up with an alternate solution. Super glad I didn't go ahead and buy all the things I was looking at buying, because I'd be very frustrated now that Facebook's back, because Facebook is where I create my content in the first place and then disseminate and share from there, because they've got a great live platform. And I know they want to focus on shorts and reels and things, but I also want to be able to pull my reels and my shorts from the longer videos that I create here. Anyway, that's an aside. So what do we talk about today in our annual challenge? Get Your Goals Annual Challenge, day 20 today. Really excited for the people that are still hanging in there. It's a commitment to say, I'm going to do an annual challenge. And I have so much respect for people that, well, now everybody could do an annual challenge, right? Most people think that they don't do things, or they could never do an annual challenge. But the truth is, there are a lot of things that we do every single day, just routinely. So why not pick something that we want to do on purpose every single day to help us move toward the goals and objectives that we want? Discovered this long time ago, for sure in 2010. 2011 was the year where I really started nailing and doing annual goals. And primarily because I had a sudden cardiac arrest and died, and I needed to make massive lifestyle changes, or I wasn't going to be around for 3 or 6 or now going on 13 years. So I do an annual challenge. So this year's annual challenge is the Get Your Goals Annual Challenge. And today we're talking about probably, I think I'm going to share about 15 different, I started out with like 7 and then I kept adding to it, different goal frameworks. A framework is just a process, or a way, the steps you use to do something, to do anything. We have a process for absolutely everything. We have a process for our feelings. We have a process. There's a process we go through in our body that causes us to feel a certain way. For every feeling, right? Everyone's different. Most of us, we do it subconsciously. We have no awareness of what the process is. But I'm a process gal, industrial engineer by training and profession. For most of my career, I was a manager, and that meant dealing with systems and processes, and how do we automate? How do we make sure that we're getting the quality of the products and services that we're selling to people in the way that they expect, and then to delight them, not just meet their expectations, but to exceed their expectations. So that meant understanding and doing a lot with processes and procedures and systems, and how to make things automatic and continually improving. So today, the framework I shared was the BSQ, which stands for Big, Small, and Quick. It means think big, act small, meaning break it down to little bite-sized pieces and then have little interim goals along the way. And then quickly means add a time frame to it, move quickly. I say, and I got this from Tony Robbins decades ago, never leave the scene of a decision, which a goal is a decision, without taking some action. So I say act immediately, meaning you decide something, take some action. Maybe all you do is you write it down, but that is an action that will help to reinforce that in our memory and help to remind us to keep moving for what it is that we want. Our idiom today, I'm trying to do an idiom for Supersize Your Business that relates somewhat to the annual challenge like I did last year. It made it a lot easier last year to come up with idioms when I picked something that was sort of related to what we were talking about in last year's annual challenge, which was the BU 365-day challenge, to do one thing every day that improved us as a human being or made us a better version of ourselves. And that made it a lot easier. So I'm trying to do the same thing this year. I don't know if I can find 365 goals about, or idioms about goals, because that's our focus this year of the challenge. But so far, we're on day 20 and I'm doing okay. I think I started out with a list of 100. And then as we go into more specific topics along the way of the challenge, I'll be able to tweak that, goals with physical things, mental, emotional, spiritual. And that gives me more options of idioms to choose from. there's 20 million idioms in the English language alone. At least that's what the internet tells me. Chat GPT could not confirm that, but I don't know if that's always right. Anyway, that's just whatever they program into the AI. So talked about climb the ladder of success as our idiom today. And I'm confident we've talked about this particular idiom or a version of this idiom before in Supersize Your Business. But today I just shared 7 tips of how you can move up or build and grow and supersize your business, as well as some strategies and tips to help you bring other people up in the organization. If you're at the top of the organization, all you're going to do is grow your business. If you are building your organization, you want to make sure you're building people and bringing them up and helping them to climb up in your organization to be more and more successful. We talked about different tips and strategies and ways of doing that. So that's it. I am excited to go back 8 to 10 days and update my blog, update my content, and make sure I get everything posted like I normally would have posted it. I did this segment and the annual challenge yesterday, and now today I have to catch up on Supersize Your Business. I'm behind, I think 7 or 8 days, probably 8 days. I think it was the 11th to the 19th that it didn't work. Yesterday's video for Supersize Your Business, I did not record on Facebook because I didn't want to do it twice, and then found out StreamYard you can't record on anymore unless you have the paid version, yada, yada, yada. Everybody's got changes all the time. We need to roll with them, and I haven't used StreamYard since I did a YouTube challenge, a 90-day YouTube challenge with Heather Havenwood. Geez, it was 2-3 years ago now. So I hadn't used StreamYard for a couple of years. So I got 1 day of recordings free, and then all of a sudden yesterday they had shut that feature off and I'd have to pay for it. And I'm glad I didn't, because then I discovered as I went to post my videos last night that Facebook had reinstituted the 3 dots that allow you to download the videos. Yay, Facebook. I'm happy with Facebook again today. All right. If I can help anybody, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. Have a fabulous Friday.